Hey everyone, welcome. So, if you've been paying any attention to the AI revolution, you've almost certainly heard the name Hugging Face. Today, we're going to unpack this incredible toolkit and show you exactly how you can get started. But first, how did we even get here? It feels like just yesterday that building with AI was something reserved for these giant tech companies with massive budgets. But now there's been this huge shift. The power is moving from behind closed doors right into the hands of a global community. And yeah, you guessed it, right at the center of that whole movement is Hugging Face. You're going to hear Hugging Face called the GitHub of machine learning all the time. And honestly, it is the perfect analogy. It's the central place where this entire community comes together to share code, models, and data, to literally build on top of each other's breakthroughs. It's the beating heart of the open source AI revolution.
So to really get a handle on what Hugging Face is, we first have to understand the why behind it all. The core mission that's driving this entire open source revolution.
And that mission is pretty simple but incredibly powerful: to democratize AI. What that actually means for you is that you don't need a PhD or a giant research grant to build something amazing. It means you can download a state-of-the-art model in minutes and just start creating. That's really what making AI accessible to everyone looks like in practice. Okay, so here's the game plan. We've just talked about the why. Next up, we're going to map out the whole ecosystem. Then we'll actually build a quick AI in just minutes. After that, I'll introduce you to a powerful learning tool, and finally, we'll chart your course from here. All right, let's dive in and explore the Hugging Face universe. Think of this next part as your map to the entire ecosystem, where we'll go over all the key components that you really need to know. So, the whole thing really rests on three main pillars. You've got the hub, which is where all the good stuff lives, the libraries, which are your actual coding tools, and spaces, which is where you get to show off what you've built. Let's break each one of those down. First up is the hub. This is the community's town square, home to well over 1 million models and datasets. Now, everything is organized in what they call Git-based repositories, which is just a fancy way of saying it's built for super easy collaboration and for tracking changes, just like professional software developers do every day. Next, we have the libraries. These are your practical, hands-on coding tools. Transformers gives you access to all those amazing models. Datasets helps you manage all the data. Tokenizers gets your text ready for the AI to understand. And Accelerate, well, that just makes everything run way, way faster. These are going to be your go-to tools. And finally, we've got Spaces. So after you've used the hub and the libraries to build something cool, Spaces is where you bring it to life. It lets you host a live, interactive web app for your project, so that literally anyone in the world can try it out. It's an absolutely fantastic way to showcase your work. All right, enough talk. Let's get our hands dirty. In this section, we are going to get you to that first aha moment with code. I'm going to show you just how fast you can build something genuinely powerful. The secret to doing this so quickly is something called the pipeline function. Seriously, think of it as an easy button for AI. It handles all the complicated stuff, like prepping your data, running it through the model, and cleaning up the output, all in one single, simple command. And this is where the magic happens. Just look at this. 2 lines of Python. That's it. In that first line, you're loading a ridiculously powerful, pre-trained model, and in the second, you're getting an instant result. I mean, that is the democratization of AI right there in front of you. It's powerful, and it is that simple to get started. And this pipeline thing isn't just a one-trick pony. For instance, you could use text classification to instantly sort customer reviews into positive or negative. Or, check this out, with zero-shot classification, you can categorize news headlines into topics you make up on the fly. You can even build a simple Q&A bot. All of these projects are possible with just a couple lines of code. Okay, so this ecosystem is obviously huge, right? Which, let's be honest, can feel a little overwhelming. So in this section, I want to show you a learning superpower called NotebookLM that's going to help you master it all. And just to put this into perspective, there are over 1 million models and data sets on the hub right now. I mean, that's an incredible amount of knowledge at your fingertips, but it's also a lot to sort through when you're just trying to find your way. So that brings up a really important question, right? With so much information out there, how do you possibly learn your way around an ecosystem this massive without just getting completely lost? How do you find the answers you actually need? Well, this is where a tool like NotebookLM is a game changer.
See, unlike a general chatbot that pulls from the whole internet and sometimes just makes stuff up, NotebookLM is source grounded. That means its knowledge comes only from the documents you give it. And it gives you direct citations for every single answer, which makes it a learning partner you can actually trust.
And getting this set up is, super straightforward. It's really just 3 steps. You create a new notebook, you upload trusted sources like the official documentation, tutorials, maybe some code examples, and then you just start asking questions. You're basically creating your own personal AI expert that's trained on exactly what you need to learn. So instead of just passively reading docs, you can actually talk to them. You can ask it to explain a really complex concept, or help you figure out why a line of code isn't working, or even generate new study guides like an FAQ based on the tutorials you just uploaded. It makes learning so much more active and way more efficient. So where do you go from here? We've given you the map, we've given you the tools. In this last section, let's talk about how you can go from being a learner to being an active contributor in this amazing AI community.
And the best part is, there's such a clear path forward. You can start by fine-tuning a model on your own data to solve a problem that's unique to you. Then, build a space to show your project off to the world. And please, don't forget to join the community forums to ask questions and eventually share what you've learned. There are even free courses to take you to that next level. So there you have it. The open source AI revolution is happening right now, and the tools have never been more accessible. You have the map, you have the toolkit. The only question left is, what are you going to build first?